Hello everybody, Yogi here. I am in Oshkosh, Wisconsin today, and we are going to be checking out quite the attraction. It's been a long time since I've been here. I remember when it was, my dad actually took me to this particular attraction way back when I was little. It was in Hales Corners, Wisconsin. It was in a little hangar. From what I can recall, only had a couple of planes, but boy, it's grown exponentially since then. Luckily, they are open right now, and what we are going to be looking at today is the EAA Museum. So join me on this road trip. We are in Oshkosh, and we are going to go check out the inside of the EAA Museum on Road Trips with the Yogi. Of course, you have to mask up, and they are limiting museum occupancy to 150 people right now, but you know, they are practicing the social distancing. So we are in the lobby of the EAA, and as you can see, they have all sorts of neat little planes up in the rafters. We have the Wisconsin Aviation Hall of Fame inductees. You got one of the 7 dwarfs. And there's Charles Lindbergh, Charles A. Lindbergh. Wisconsin Aviation inductees. Jeff Skiles, that name rings a bell. Oh, he's part of the Hudson crew with Sully Sullenberg. He was part of that crew. And this is a statue of the founder. It says on the plaque here, the EAA Spirit, a tribute to Paul Proberenzi. Wings tucked to wing, or wing tucked to wing, will claim the sky. His vision sparked the little guy to dream and build, to flight and to fly. Oh geez, to dream and build and fight to fly like eagles, free and high. From low and slow with engines round, jets slice the sky, streak fast to sound. Freedom to fly, our dream, hard won. Spirit burns from sun to sun, thumbs up, the dream lives on. And that is the founder. We're now walking in. Ooh, there's a dirigible. This one says Graf Zeppelin. Now, one of the more famous Zeppelins that flew was the Hindenburg, which crashed in, I believe, 1939 in Lakehurst, New Jersey. I think. Don't hold me to it. Here's the Hilton Aviation Theater. As you can see, I'm all by myself. And what they are showing is the actual EAA AirVenture that happens late July, early August every year, except for last year, unfortunately, due to COVID. It did not happen, but it's attended by quite a few, hundreds of thousands of people. Celebrities come in. I know Harrison Ford's been here before. That's where we'll be going next, but we're up here now, so let's start here. Check out what they got here, all sorts of stuff. A Libroscope, an astro compass, wow, very neat stuff. Pioneer type 60 or 54 drift indicator. That's a Style B helmet. You have a collection of EAA pins and, well, not pins, cups, hatches. Look at all those planes. So cool in here. Here's all sorts of transceivers, transmitters used over the years. You know, I guess I must tell you the story about my fear of flying forever. Since I was a kid, I had a fear of flying, and back in 2016, I went on my first flight down to Atlanta, Georgia. And after getting off that flight, I thought to myself, why in the world were you scared to fly all those years? It was amazing. It was great. Since then, I've actually flown, boy oh boy, to San Diego, to Tucson, Arizona. Yeah, that's about it. But I've been on about 10 planes since, and it was awesome. Never had any issues, never had any panic or anything or anxieties. It was just an awesome trip, and kind of overcame my fear of flying. Some little pedal planes the kids used to use here. A newer one and this older one. Oh my goodness, how old is that? 1930s? Oof, that's old. The Belle metal. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Sylvester J. Steve Whitman, namesake of the airport here, Whitman Regional Airport. Some more jackets and helmets, high altitude helmet and G-suits. There's a replica of a Fokker. That's a Fokker plane, triplane. It's a replica, but we'll get a better look at that. There it is. More war related. There's Enola Gay that dropped the atomic bomb on Hiroshima. And there's a book on Hiroshima under atomic bomb attack. Some Apollo launch info passes. MiG's pilot helmet. Sorted helmets and gloves. This is a USAF HGU-55P helmet. This donor wore this helmet during the first Gulf War in 1991. He flew missions over Baghdad piloting the F-117 stealth fighter. They're considered the most common insignia of the aviation world, whether for military personnel, civil pilots, airline crew, or children, earned, awarded, or just for fun. Here's a collection of wings. Hang on. Everywhere you look, there's planes everywhere. This place is so neat. I haven't been here in years. What took me so long? Good question. I don't know. Here's the Homebuilders Corner. Many projects begin in basements where small components may be built for later assembly there or elsewhere. Some builders, after completion of their project, have been known to remove a wall rather than disassemble their airplane for removal from the building. Home-built aircraft have had origins in all rooms of a house. Boy, I'm guessing including the bathroom? Got your assortments of nuts and bolts in the jars, screws and whatnot. It was all dedicated to home building. There's the Wright brothers. the right flyer. We have the right engine. It's better to have the right engine than the wrong engine. There's a TWA. Almost looks like a Concorde. I don't know if it is. Yeah, I believe this is a scale of Concorde. Look at all those planes. Whew. Of course, due to COVID, the following high touch point areas are closed. There's a Sikorsky S-38 cabin, Johnson Wax exhibit, Willen Space Gallery, Kidventure, cockpit simulators, Wright Flyer simulators, power parachute simulator. So all this stuff right now is off limits. Oh, Qantas. There's the British Airways Concorde, Airbus, an EAA patch jacket. Very interesting. That's a pretty hat. Hey! Coveralls, that looks like some out of a prison. Oh, this table, chair, and typewriter are the first original artifacts used in EAA's first office, often referred to as the Colden office. Let's get a little look on top there with the aha, there it is. At least they have something from the Hales Corners times. Yep, thousands of letters were received in this mailbox during the years. AA headquarters was located in the gosh, I really want to say his name correctly. Polbernsey? Hales Corners home. Wow. That's nice. I'm glad they have that. Here's all the patches and chapters of the EAA around the world. Around the country. I should say around the world. There's actually a couple. There's Oshkosh. Nice big one right there. Oshkosh. Barf. You know, places like this, they're just, you know, after not being here for so long and not checking this out, it's amazing, you know. It sounds crazy, but it's very, very neat to be back here. The timeless voices of aviation.
On Map 101, they just exist. And so we really went down to California Park,
Good.
around.
It's over here.
Some of the facts in the lake, which is over the hub. And we've got some books on the water.
Uncle Sam wants you to calm down. You got your little models here. Rosie the Riveter. Forward Area Airfield. B-17 maintenance. Bazooka Charlie. B-24 over Flosty. And the Jolly Roger. Franklin Delano Roosevelt. He was president when World War II began. He passed away on April 12, 1945, several months before the war ended. And there's Harry Truman. He assumed the presidency after Roosevelt's death, and he led the United States to final victory on September 2nd, 1945. Ooh-wee.